Skimming mode is a configuration setup that allows you to securely transfer data to the cloud when a Q.controller device does not have access to a stable internet connection. With skimming mode, the controller logs data locally when disconnected from the internet, and when connected to the cloud again. The data logged while offline is immediately transmitted to the cloud and deleted locally once the transfer is complete. In order to enable skimming mode, you will need a storage media on the Q.controller, and the capacity depends on the data requirements of the application. In GI.bench, the topmost level of the project tree represents the cloud level when connected to GI.cloud. This level is an endpoint, and we build streams to this endpoint from the Q.controller devices in the field. The data streams we build are responsible for transferring data between the controllers and the endpoint. For skimming mode, we must configure a data logger on the controller level, and connect that logger to the cloud with a data stream. Let's get started. On the controller level, we created a logger dedicated to skimming mode. This logger is responsible for gathering all of the data within the system that is going to be transferred to the cloud, so it can first be recorded by the data logger. Here are a few recommendations for the logger's configuration. First, under logger settings, we suggest a file length of roughly 1 hour. A file length limit of 1 hour is typically enough time to secure the data from recorded events while experiencing poor internet connectivity. For storage settings, we recommend a subdirectory specifically for the skimming mode logger. The name does not matter, but it will make your life much easier when using FTP. For enhanced settings, you want to optimize the max files count for the amount of time you anticipate having no internet and the configured file length. With the file length of 1 hour, 24 files would collectively contain up to 24 hours of offline data, so the default max files count should be lowered to a more realistic value for your application. Now it is time to make a system data stream that connects the logger we created to the cloud. System data streams can be configured for one of 3 access types: high-speed port data buffer, high-speed port data logger, and process image. High-speed port data buffer is the default option, but is only effective with a stable internet connection. In skimming mode, we capture all offline data with the logger, so the stream's access type must instead be high-speed port data logger to transfer the log data to the cloud. The recommended handling interval is at least 2 seconds. With the default 0.5 seconds, there could be some connectivity issues during the request cycle when checking if there are new files. Lastly, it is extremely important that the 2 operating modes, transfer complete files only and delete from source, be configured properly. Transfer complete files only determines if the Q.controller transfers logged files to the cloud after the full file length is reached, or live with every handling interval. Delete from source determines if the logged files are to be deleted locally on the device after they have been transferred to the cloud successfully. If you deactivate transfer complete files only, then you must activate delete from source to protect the health of your Q.controller. However, if you activate transfer complete files only, then you do not need to activate delete from source, but you are free to do so if desired. For most skimming mode use cases, transfer complete files only should be deactivated. With the skimming mode data logger and data stream configured, a remotely distributed Q.controller device can reliably transmit data to the cloud. Regardless of how unreliable the device's internet connection may be, all of the data you intend to collect can be securely transmitted to the cloud when internet connectivity is restored. Thank you for watching this training video. The instructional content within this video is brought to you by Gantner Instruments. Test and measurement technology, designed for you.